Okay, so I'm going to just run through a few things specifically about Excel, including how to make your trend line and then error bars, specifically standard deviation. Okay, so we're going to do standard deviation first. Now the great thing about this is it's very easy to do on Excel. So here's my data. Percent humidity is over here, number of moths, and then I have 5 trials. So I'm going to label this standard deviation. Now sometimes if you do this, it'll give you a bunch of different, and you start typing, it'll give you a bunch of different formulas you can pick from. Mine doesn't seem to be doing that, so I'm going to go to insert function, and I'm going to go to stdiv, this one, and it's going to highlight this row, which is great. So I just press enter, and there's my standard deviation, and you can drag it down, and it does it for all of them. Although one of them, you know what's wrong? See how big these are? We did something quite wrong. So let's go back. We're going to go back and look at this. So equals, let's do this again. Except, do you see how it's also including the 0, right? So we don't want that. So we're going to make it B. Okay. And then drag it down. That looks a lot better. And the reason I can say that is 10, 11, 10, 12, 10 are very similar, so it would have a low standard deviation. Okay, so we have our standard deviation, we have our moths. Now let's make our graph. I'm going to actually, I'm going to make an average. I'm going to insert a column here, and I'm going to add in the average. Okay, so the same thing applies. I don't exactly know why it's not doing it when I want it to. Let's just try it one more time. There we go. Okay, and again, we don't want the 0, so we're going to make this B, and we're going to drag it down. There's our averages. Okay, so the easiest thing to do to make your table, to make your graph, is to put them next to each other. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to take my average column, copy, and I did something wrong. I know exactly what I did, and I'm going to do that again. So copying, and then we're going to paste special, and we're pasting the values. Yeah. Okay, so now this is where we're going to make our graph. So we're going to insert recommended charts. We're doing a scatter plot. That. I don't know why my computer is being so slow. Come on. There we go. So right now, of course, I don't have anything labeled or anything like that. I'm just showing you this to help you do this, so I'm not going to go through all the details. You go to add chart element, trendline. So I'm going to put exponential in. It's not great. If you wanted to, you could definitely mess with this a bit more. But I think for my data, which I just made up, it's perfectly fine. If you click on these, if you click on the point, there we go. Format data points, series options. Let's see if I can find this. Marker, end error, nope. Sorry guys, I haven't used this particular version. Insert, let's try chart design again. And oh, error bars, here we go. So you do not want to pick this one. You want to put more error bar options, and you're going to go custom. Okay, and then this, you're going to click on that, and you're going to highlight. There's one, and you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay, so let's see what our error bars are. Now mine has come out so that there's also on the side. We just want vertical error bars just like that. Okay, and that's all you got to do. And I purposely made my data so you can see there's very small standard deviation and a very big standard deviation on this one. All right, that's it.